So here's a set I did 2 weeks ago now. That silver set was by Kerry Rees, who a lot of you I know follow. I'll put her information in the description below, and she inspired me to do this gold set. So my lady who'd come in, who you've probably seen previously, who had the long neon nails. I'm sorry, my tripod was on a right wobble this day. And what I've done is 2 of the nails that I'm going to encapsulate glitter in, I have clipped them off and filed them down to a thin clear base and re-sculpting, just because it saves a lot of time rather than trying to file down such a long nail to a thin clear base. And then I'm just going to get my thin clear base out there. Then using a small bead of clear acrylic to pick up some of the metallic multicut glitter in Champagne, and I'm just creating a full glitter nail with that one. So I'm just making sure that I'm getting small beads, placing it on the nail, and then just nudging it around with the tip of my brush so that I've got the full cover that I want. And then once I've got that full glitter, I'm just using my wet brush just to pick up some crystal Chameleon flakes in Fire Opal, and I'm just pressing them into that glitter. And then when I'm happy with that, I'm going to cap the entire nail in crystal glass. And then on the 2 middle nails, I'm going to be putting a chrome over this. So I'm literally just placing a bead in that backfill area and just infilling like you would normally. So just placing that bead on, creating that new apex and blending forward. Going to show my filing. My technique is the same as always: sidewall, free edge around the cuticle area, and then the body of the nail. You've all heard that so many times. I'm just showing you how I do a longer nail. As you can see, always supporting, always holding, always leaning it against your fingers as much as possible, so that you're not putting loads of tension on that natural nail. And just doing my usual filing. Then when they're all filed in, I'm going to top coat the glitter nails, and I'm going to apply top coat onto the other nails as well, and then I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds in my LED light before coming in with my chrome flakes. So as soon as that comes out of the lamp, still nice and warm, just using my silicone tool just to pick up some of these chrome flakes in gold. And I'm just rubbing those in to that tack-free polish, tack-free top coat even, burnishing them into that. And this creates a nice kind of patina to it, which is why I like the flakes over the chrome powder, because I quite like that patina effect. So I'm just brushing that in until I've got a nice even coverage. Then just using one of my soft pigment brushes just to dust off any excess. You can see that lovely kind of crackled patina effect that it gives. Then I'm going to come in with my top coat. And then into that wet top coat, I'm just using my silicone tool just to pick up a few of those fire opal chameleon flakes. And just dabbing them in before I cure that top coat. Now these flakes are so super fine and thin and light that you can kind of push them into that wet layer. And it's not going to create any lumps or bumps in the nail. And then I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to apply a second layer of top coat, and then I'll cue that in my LED light. And then my final layer of top coat, curing for 60 seconds. And then we're ready to move on to the rest of the decoration. So I'm going to create a 3D rose, just using some white acrylic and my 3D brush, placing that bead on the nail, and then just using my brush at a 45-degree angle to create some nice petals with some nice movement in them. And I'm just going to keep adding petals, slightly overlapped and layering, moving in towards the centre. And I'll create a leaf as well, or two, coming out from that rose as well. when you come to that final bead, I like to press my brush right into the centre and then create a nice swirl. So it curls in on itself. And I'm going to add some crystals, so I'm using a mix of crystals from both the crystal shades and the metallics crystal wheel from the Glitter Fairy, using little bits of gripper glue and just adding a little crystal trail along the top of these nails. Just to secure them properly and make sure they're not going to come peeing off, just going to come in around the edges with my top coat and then cure that for 60 seconds just to make sure that those crystals aren't going anywhere. And there you go, guys. Once it's all set and cured and out the lamp and cooled down, I'm just going to add a little bit of cuticle oil and we're done. So there's the gold set that were, once again, not inspired, I stole Kerry Reese's design. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Any questions, comments, anything like that, just pop it all below. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!